Yeah, good old-fashioned rodeo coming to the Allstate Arena today and tomorrow. The professional Bull Riders World Championship race bucking through Rosemont. We are so thrilled to have professional bull rider on the phone with us, Koltin Hevalow. Koltin, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
We are so thrilled. I know Miranda's going to be there. She's super excited about this. We got so many questions for you. But first of all, how did you get involved? How did you become a professional bull rider? It's fascinating to us.
My dad rode professionally, and my mom grew up rodeoing and rodeoed professionally for a little bit, and just grew up into it and it's the lifestyle.
Whereabouts? Where's home?
I'm around Kansas City. I'm north of Kansas City, about 35, 40 minutes.
Very nice. Nick, I know you're excited about this.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
This is so much fun. Again, okay, we have so many questions for you. How do you, I know riding the bull is a massive skill, but how do you train yourself not to get all jostled and, your brains are smacking against your skull, literally?
There's really no way you can stop that from happening. You can train as hard as you want and be in the best physical shape. It's still gonna kick your butt.
What's the hardest you've ever been thrown or been fallen or fallen?
Oh, there's.
Do you remember it?
Injuries that I've had, so there's no telling.
It's happened too many times, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to this weekend?
Staying on all my bulls. I'm doing pretty good this year, so I'd like to stay on all my bulls this weekend and hopefully walk out with a win and carry it into the next weekend.
Have you stopped in Chicago before?
Yes, I have competed in Chicago. I did last year, so this is my second year in Chicago for the PBR.
And for people that aren't familiar with PBR, I mean, it's a circuit, right? And like, how many stops do you make in a given year or season?
I'm pretty sure there's 25 or 30. Right now, we're like on our sixth one, I think.
Okay.
All right, I got a question now. You say I'm going to stay on all my bulls. So how many different bulls at an event are you riding?
This weekend we're guaranteed 2, but there's what they call a short round, which is the top 12 guys with the top 12 highest scores for that weekend on 2 bulls coming back to the short round for a third bull.
Now, do you get to practice ahead of time on the bulls that you'll be riding?
No, we don't. Now you can practice on your own practice bulls or someone else's practice bulls, but not the bulls that we'll be competing on.
What I think is cool too is that it's kind of like in horse racing. The bulls have all different names. Do you know the names of your bulls yet?
The name of my bull this weekend for tonight is named Badger.
Badger. And are you allowed to bet on the bulls? Or can we bet on you? And I'm only asking for Miranda because, she's the show gambler. And she's going to be there.
There's ways to bet, but the riders are not allowed to bet.
Right. No.
So I wouldn't know.
I know you can't. You're not going to Pete Rose the bull fighting.
We're already betting enough on ourselves to stay on them, so.
I love that.
How would you describe bull riding to somebody? For me, it is one of the classic American sports, but it with roots that date back to the Wild West of the country. You know what I mean? How would you describe it to somebody if you had to tell somebody?
To describe bull riding in general, it's trying to control an out-of-control situation.
Well put.
So actually, you're probably very calm in life. If you stay on your bull, you can deal with anything that hits you in life.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you seem very level-headed, Colton.
There,
All right.
it can be different in ways. Yeah, it just depends on what situation you're in, because you still get nervous when you crawl on the back of a bull.
Well, I get nervous just watching you. Well, we are so thrilled to have you in town. I wanted to get Miranda in here to ask you anything she wanted to ask you. She's going to be there watching you ride. You're in Section 9. You're riding Badger. Miranda, what do you want to ask Colton?
What do you guys do on your off season?
I really don't have an off season, so I raise a bunch of bulls and rope, and so on my off season, if I can go hang out with more family that I have, or rest a little bit, or go hunting or fishing, that's what we like to do. Other than that, it's something to do with horses or bulls day in and day out.
You gotta ride every day. Colton, you are the best. We wish you the best of luck. We hope you come home in first place. It's Koltin Hevalow, professional bull rider at the Professional Bull Riders World Championship at the Allstate Arena. It's called Unleash the Beast, January 12th, today and tomorrow. We'll see you out there, Colton.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and best of luck to you. Wow, that's awesome.
So I knew a bull rider. His name was Bo Casper.
Yeah.
From Arkansas. And he, unfortunately, had a fairly bad accident. He got stomped.
Yeah.
And that ended his career because it was in such a place in his back where the doctor said, you get back on a bull, you run the chance of not walking again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that messes up your legs, your back.
It takes a lot of guts, I think, to get on the back of.
Oh, it sure does.
You know, and those things don't weigh a couple 100 pounds. It's more like 1,000-something pounds.
Of pounds. That's interesting, though. I thought they got to practice on the bull.
Yeah, no.
They don't get to practice till they get there. That sucks.
And if the bull's in a bad mood that day.
I really wanted to ask, and I'm just going to ask you because we've been friends forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think how to gingerly ask this. No, but I mean, it makes sense, right? Wouldn't it hurt? It's kind of like I parallel the question to like guys riding bikes or like the Tour de France. You know, that wouldn't it be hurting?
Yeah, probably. I'm sure there's some
on a
athletic
regular basis
gear that's worn.
Carry bags of frozen peas around.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. So you want to ask, is it rough on the boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, probably.
My mom wanted me to ask if they wore a cup, but I didn't feel comfortable doing that.
I'm pretty sure
That's why I was trying to prompt you to ask him that. I was like, Miranda's got a question for you.
I was a little scared.
Okay, so yes and yes is the question, or is the answer.
Yeah.
Okay,
probably.
good.
Yeah,
That's why I love you guys. You guys are the best.
I mean, we don't have any actual proof to that, but why not?
We're